Day 5 of Sober October in aid of Macmillan Cancer Support. Day 5. So what does that mean I've got left? It's not my 26. We can do 26 days. If I'm honest with you, today has been a little bit rough. I'm finding it a little bit hard to sleep. I wouldn't have thought of that after 5 days. And also when I woke up this morning, my kidneys were killing me. Now I got in touch with a mate of mine who's actually a nurse. And he said to me, look, don't worry about it. Just get loads of water through you. Make sure you're having lots of like vitamin-rich foods, and it should help you. My knees have also been hurting me. Now, I suffer from arthritis, but today they've just been so achy. Now, a lot of people have said to me, it's alcohol. You're not an alcoholic. You should be able to get through it. A month of not doing this, you should be able to get through it. Well, I'm not an alcoholic by far, but I'm a person who drinks quite a lot. And that's come from sort of my lifestyle over from being at a very young age. Now, I know this is all to do for Macmillan, and I want to tell you the story of my wife. A lot of people have got in touch with me about day 3, about how we actually found out about Lou got in cancer, and it upset quite a lot of people. I'm sorry about that, but I got so many good comments from that, and we really do appreciate it. And I will be carrying on with the story. I am going to tell you the next section, which is when we started doing Louisa's chemotherapy, which has got some funny bits and it's also got some very, very sad bits in it. And I'll be doing that in the next couple of days. But I also want to talk about the alcohol side of it. Obviously, the Sober October is obviously you stopping for 31 days. Now, a lot of people, have said to me, it's just alcohol. That's all it is. It's alcohol. Don't worry, it's a bit of Ribena. I'm getting on. I've had quite a few coffees. It's late at night. It's about 11 o'clock. Like I said, I haven't slept very well. It's only alcohol. Yeah, it is only alcohol to some people. Now, I first started drinking probably around about the age of 16. I worked for Woods' Food Market. Now, when I worked at Woods' Food Market, it was just all women. So they sort of like mothered me. So, 16 and a half. My mum and dad was quite happy because I was a big kid. I've always been 6 foot, and I've also been normally, I was at that age probably a little bit more sensible than I am now probably. But they used to let me out. So Friday night we used to go to Granby, we used to sing on karaoke, and then we'd come back home. And I did that for up until about 17, and then I started singing. So I was around alcohol from a young age. Now when I started singing, you know, it's 5 nights a week. You sat there and you're in a pub, you're going to drink. And that's what I did. I drank. I also played a lot of football, a lot of snooker, pool. And that had alcohol around it. When you met up in the pub or whatever, you'd have a couple of beers. And then obviously, like I said, with my singing, every night, 5 nights a week, you were out, you were around alcohol. That's what you did. And if you wasn't there, when I didn't have any kids, I'd probably nip in the afternoon to work in men's club, have a game of snooker again, another couple of beers. So... And then when me and Louise got together, we had a pub. So we had our own pub, so I was drinking. Then I was still singing as well, so I'd have a couple of pints in the afternoon in our pub, and then I'd go and have another couple of pints while I was singing. So I've always been around alcohol. Now, when I started vape reviewing, we do shows. So on a Wednesday night, we've got 3 Men in a Vape Show, UK Vape Show on a Thursday night, and then on a Sunday, I've got Savs. Before that, I was with Mark. And on them ones, I've been very known to do a bottle of vodka in a 2-hour show easily. And I've always been one of these people, once I start drinking, I find it very hard to stop. I'm one of these who starts off pretty slow. First couple of pints take a little while, but then I just start going like a train. And I can drink quite a lot. Or should I say, I used to be able to drink a hell of a lot more than I can now. When I started DJing, I think about 2012, again, we were doing 12-hour shifts. So you started at 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you wouldn't finish till 1 o'clock at night. And then Louise were in bed, so the lads are good to me. Come on, we'll go out. So like 4 o'clock in the morning, I was getting back, and then you'd do it again. So I was working that 5 nights a week. So you was constantly, again, drinking. And it's sort of been something that I've always done. And again, if you take now, when I'm doing my shows, so I'll have a beer on a... this is going to sound... A beer on a Wednesday. We'll start off on a Wednesday. I'll have a beer on a Wednesday. In fact, no, we'll start on a Tuesday. In fact, we'll go on Monday. Monday, I don't normally have a beer at all. So Tuesday, I'll nip and have a game of snooker, so I'll have a beer in the afternoon, and sometimes nip to the Rhinos. Wednesday night, I'll have a beer. Thursday night, I'll have a beer. Friday, I probably won't. Saturday afternoon, football and watching the Savs lads, the late night, can't get the words out. Saturday night vaporweight on Saturdays, and then Sundays, I've got Savs. So I'll probably have a beer then. Now, not all the time am I like proper binge drinking. So sometimes on the Savs, I'll only maybe have 3 or 4 cans of beer, or maybe just a couple of bottles. But all the other times, I'm drinking properly. So now, this has not only just made me, this Sober October hasn't just about raising money for Macmillan, even though it's a fantastic cause. It's actually made me and Louise talk a little bit more about it. Obviously, we've talked about cancer and things like that. But it's made me think about my own life decisions on this. And actually looking at the amount that I am actually drinking is quite scary. We were talking about stories as well of where... So we used to have a Monday club, so I'd gig probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we'd have a Monday club where I'd go to the local working men's club. I'd go in the afternoon and I'd drink 15 pints of Guinness, come home, have my dinner, before we had kids, go home, have my dinner, and then I'd go back out and drink another 10 pints of Guinness. And these numbers aren't exaggerated or me trying to be... It is something that I did. And it's not cocky either, because eventually my health isn't going to be of great. Now, I've already had a mini stroke. I had a mini stroke back in 2016. And we got that all under control. A lot of that was to do with stress. I suffer from alopecia as well. And that hasn't come back for quite a while. I think this lockdown, we're all skint. So we're struggling to get by, but we're getting by. But I think the stresses of work and that is, there's no work out there for me as a DJ. But yeah, it's made me have a little look. So alcohol has affected me over the years as well. It's made me do some really, or make some really bad decisions in my life. I'm sure we've all done it. I've also woke up plenty of times, which I'm sure people who have a beer thinking, oh shit, did I really say that? If anybody does watch me on the show, you know I'm a little bit quick-witted. And sometimes I never used to put my brain into gear before my mouth. I can say some silly, and also I can be a bit argumentative. When I get to that edge, I can be a bit argumentative. If I think it's my point, then I'll say it. But yeah, over the years I have made some really bad decisions in alcohol. So yeah, I think it's about time we have a little look. I think this is going to be a nice little shake up and maybe check. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be totally honest with you. Probably go back to November and I'll be absolutely trolleyed all of November. But I'm hoping it's not going to be like that. Maybe just tone it down a little bit and see the health, see if I feel a little bit better from it. And I'm not feeling great at the minute. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Like I said, my kidneys are hurting a little bit and I feel very, very achy. But we're only into day 5. I haven't fancied a beer though. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I've not fancied a beer at all. I sat over the road today with my mate Rich and Lol, and they both had pints. And I'll tell you something as well. I could smell them. I could proper smell. You know, obviously I do the vaping. So when I stopped smoking, I could proper smell the smoke. And now I've sort of, it's only 5 days, and I've stopped. I could proper smell the alcohol. But no, I haven't fancied one. I've not fancied one at all. So that's day 5 over and done with. I didn't get out for my walk this morning. It was still raining. I think it was Sarah who said, you can still go out in the rain. You're not going to shrink or anything. That did make me giggle. So, yeah. I don't fancy... It's my camera getting wet as well. I don't fancy that. And I didn't have my grapefruit either. So, tomorrow is going to be trying to get my grapefruit sorted. And have a good wander. So look after yourselves. I'll be joining you tomorrow. I hope you're not all getting bored with these vlogs. I really hope you're not. But I really just want to do it for the 31 days. And like I said, I'm taking a photograph each day as well. So we're going to see if any of the chubby chops have gone down, which it doesn't look like it at all at the minute. But and I have been eating slightly a bit healthier. I did have a Snickers and chicken drummers today. I don't know why we had chicken drummers. The kids were having them and I fancied it. I have been having a lot of rice, and I think I had lamb and rice the other day, chicken and rice, fish and rice. So yeah, I'm trying to eat a little bit more healthier. I have felt less bloated as well. That's another thing as well. It doesn't look like it, but I do feel less bloated, and that's in 5 days. So I wonder what it's going to be in another 5 days. So that's great. Thank you so much to everybody's support. Right, let's do a little bit of a total what we're up to today. Again, thank you so much for all of you. The link will be down in the descriptions for you to be able to donate.
Even if you can't donate, even if you share that link, it does make a difference. We are at £1,180. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for all your support, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day tomorrow, and that's the end of day 5. Nearly a week done.